Is there something from your past holding you back from stepping into a life you love living? Hi, I'm Stacey Berger, Certified Life Mastery Consultant, here with Mastering Your Mindset. One of the things that can hold us back into stepping into our greatness or that next level of success is when we're holding grudges or resentment, and knowing that everything's energy. Our thoughts are energy, everything that we see is energy, and resentment causes restriction and really blocks of energy inside of us. So as long as we're holding on to any blame, we're pointing fingers, there's some frustration, that really becomes a block within us, preventing us from reaching our greatness. And so how do we deal with that when maybe we've been burned in the past, where something's occurred in our lives, and rightfully so, it feels like we're carrying some anger towards that? The Dalai Lama has a very powerful practice called the loving kindness meditation. I want to share that with you today. But first of all, just knowing that what forgiveness is, forgiveness doesn't say that the behavior was okay. We're not saying that that's something we would want to go through again. What forgiveness is a shift in perception. We're giving for one perception for another. And so when we can look at a situation and shift our perception and see where love was present, and that's not always easy to do given what some people have gone through in their lives, I understand that, but just being open to the idea that I'm ready to let that go. I'm ready to let it go so that energy is now available for me to reach that new level of success. The Dalai Lama's loving kindness meditation goes like this, and it's first towards ourselves, because all forgiveness always starts with self-forgiveness. So towards yourself, may I live in peace. May I live in love. May I know the power of forgiveness. May I live in the recognition that my life has deep meaning and deep purpose. So you do that towards yourself, and then towards the person or the situation or the circumstance that maybe you're holding that anger and that resentment towards, to say to that, may you live in peace. May you live in love. May you know the meaning of forgiveness. May you know that your life has deep meaning and recognize that purpose. So towards yourself and towards that other, really getting to recognize that infinite potential in another being. And at first you may not be truly able to feel that, but with time and with repetition, you'll start to shift that energy and you'll release some of that charge. And what that will allow for you is to be free in your own mind. There's a powerful saying that holding on to resentment's like drinking poison and expecting the other person to die. So where are you holding on to those resentments? Where can you finally allow yourself that ability to forgive and to let go so that you can achieve greater results? Because that really is my wish for you, and that's what's really going to allow you to live with more freedom and more ease. And if you're looking for some support in that, really how to let go of that and to experience that power of forgiveness, go ahead, sign up for that complimentary strategy session below, and we'll talk about where you are, maybe some of those blocks and those resentments, and how you can move that so you can live a life that you love living. Would love to hear from you. Maybe there's been some incidents in your life that you've had to forgive, and what that feeling has been for you, and if you have other tools or strategies that you can support other people, and would love to hear from you. And if you're wanting to stay connected and have more tools on mastering your mindset, go ahead and subscribe to the YouTube channel or like us on Facebook. Here's to your success.